Let's go, boys. Come on.
Jackrabbits on me, Jackrabbits on 3. 1, 2, 3. Jackrabbits! Let's go,
Oh, we're live, sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to go live when they meet the ground rules, because that gives me enough time to get the links all set up to everybody and that kind of stuff. Alright, so first is a good look. Did you put that camera exactly where it was before? Because it's like, it hasn't, perfect. I didn't have to reset it or anything.
All right, boys, let's go. Hey, we're ready. Let's go, Joey! Don't worry about it. I love that. Already talking about it. Play the game. That's all there is to it.
8:56 is official start time.
All right, Joe, hey. Go on, Joseph. Start us off. Hey, box step, right?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 9 a.m. game against the Vipers. Jackrabbits are the 6th seed today. Vipers is the 3 seed. Therefore, Jackrabbits are the visiting team. Vipers as the home team. First pitch to Joe. Swing and a foul off to the right. And here at the Cabo Liberty Blast tournament, we are on championship day here. All 9 teams from the 13U white division made into the division, into the championship tournament. And we'll be playing throughout the day with the championship game slated for 5 p.m. today. So that is 8 hours from now. A lot of baseball ahead of us. Joe with the third pitch hits a single to the right, off the lip with a big bounce, and Joe will be in to first safely. Jorge will step in now. With Joe on first and Jorge up, we'll see if if the steal is on. We do have a left-handed pitcher on the mound, and therefore, we just had a called timeout here. I'm not sure why. We're off to a good start. And Joe with a decent-sized lead, and he's back safely. So Joe now will be able to take probably another step in his lead there, because he was over in plenty of time. Yeah, we have a dead ball there. The pitcher number 3 came set and through before Jorge was even in the box. So we need the home plate ump to be a little bit more forceful about when we can play here. But no harm, no foul on that one, thankfully, because Jorge wasn't even watching. And there's a strike, 57 on the outside corner. Jorge's got to poke that to the right side. That's going to be strike at the knees all day. We had the same ump yesterday behind the plate, and he was calling that pretty regularly. So Jackrabbits got to know that. And there was a 45-mile-an-hour curveball that Jorge sat on. It was a little early on even, but that's a huge difference between his 56, 57-mile-an-hour fastball and a 47-mile-an-hour curveball. Now Jorge's got a battle here. Swing and a miss for strike 3. One of the few strikeouts of the season for Jorge. And Teddy will step in now with Joe on first and Gianni in the on-deck circle. And we're figuring out what we're doing here, getting signs. And Teddy will step in now. Buddy! Here we go. Teddy going to show bunt. And he's going to pull that back. Ball does bounce into the catcher, makes a good stop. But Joe's going to be able to take second safely. Now with a runner in scoring position, we'll see if the Jackrabbits can move some runners along and get them in. And Teddy behind that pitch, and he hits it off to the right-hand side, out of play. So Teddy about halfway up the box here, not dug all the way back in. And that ball is high and away at 58. So very consistent fastball for number 3 here in the high 50s. Teddy with a hitter's count now. We'll look at this pitch and take it low for ball 3, 3-1. Yeah. Teddy will be, I think, sitting fastball middle here. Everything else he'll take. Joe at second's got to be smart about watching if Teddy puts the bat on the ball where he hits it. And shot to the first baseman, who makes a great catch. And he's back safe. Joe's back safely at second, so Joe did have a heads up. Great catch by the first baseman there on a hot shot off the bat from Teddy. And Gianni now will step in. So Gianni's got a little bit of a slump here lately. Kind of corresponds with some of the arm injuries he had. Sort of got him out of the groove for baseball. He takes that first pitch, ball high. And the next pitch. Swing and a miss.
Hey, that's your head. You didn't track it. Let's go.
A little bit high there. Gianni helping out the pitcher. Need more.
Come on, boy, let's go.
Need him to be a little bit pickier on his pitches. And ball 2. Oh. First time I'm healthy. And the next pitch to Gianni is on its way. Also going to be low. Good job by the catcher here. A lot of balls in the dirt early from his pitcher, and he's blocking them all. This kept Joe at second. Swing and a miss. Half-hearted swing and a miss. That's strike 2. So full count now, 2 down. And a runner on second. The team that managed to, I think, only put together 4 or 5 hits all day yesterday seems to continue to be in the slump. That ball is low. And Joe will take the ball, third base on that low pitch. So we now got runners on the corners and Aaron up and 2 down. So we've now gotten Joe over. Now we got to get him in.
Hey, come on, guys, let's go.
Let's go, Aaron. Aaron. Watch it, Johnny. Watch it, Johnny.
And we're going to have a throw down to second, and the ball goes into the outfield, and Joe will score on the overthrow. So first run plated for the Jackrabbits, and Gianni with a stolen base. As I mentioned yesterday, sort of a phantom speed there. People look at him and go, he's a big, lumbering kid, but actually he's pretty quick. One of the faster kids on the team, so able to steal that base there, and Joe get in on the overthrow. Now Aaron with a runner in scoring position needs to put this ball through the infield. 56-mile-an-hour strike on the inside corner. And that ball's low. 2-1? Yeah, 2-1.
Hey, hitters count. Have some fun.
So Need to put the ball into the outfield here, probably to score Gianni. Aaron needs a good solid stroke. And he hits one down the third base line underneath Coach Hunter's hand. Foul ball. The 2-2 count now. Number 3 is feeling that curveball that he threw to Jorge. He'll throw it again here. It's a nice pitcher's count. He tried. That was 46, but didn't break and was outside. So a full count now, 2 down. Gianni, oh, he just said 2-2. Is it 3-2? I don't know. This ump is not very loud. I'm pretty sure it's full count. And foul ball off the right. Aaron just protecting there. Gianni was on the move there, much like we had Joe on the move on the 3-2 count with Gianni. He's calling it 2-2? Okay. Maybe. Oh, on the steal? Possible. We often don't pay attention to the pitch on the steal. So Aaron now with the battle here. The more pitches he sees, the more likely he is statistically to put the ball in play. That's just a truth about baseball. And that's why I think it's 8 pitches. Stands for a quality at bat. And he's going to take strike 3 on the outside corner, as he often does. Not often, as he has done before. Strike 3 then for out 3, and Jackrabbits do score 1. And we'll see what our defensive lineup looks like here. Just a reminder, this is Keith and Mike on the mic as Jackrabbits broadcasting. I belong to Teddy, Keith belongs to Kieran. And this will be the last broadcast with audio commentary for the season. We play one more tournament. We play the USSSA tournament next weekend. We're not allowed to talk or broadcast there. So we'll just have audio, just have video, no audio. And it looks like Teddy will take the mound. Oh no, maybe, well, no, Jack's out there. Everybody's doing some gardening, but Teddy's checking in with the umpire. So, yeah. Now his boys are just continuing to garden there, his outfielders. Which is funny because yesterday Teddy and I were talking about how he was frustrated with the mound. I said, just throw 3 warm-up pitches and then the rest of the time spend your time gardening out there. Get that landing zone correct. Oh, I got to text Teddy's Nana and Papa. They are, I'm sure they're watching, but just let them know that Teddy's on the mound. So Teddy had 2 innings yesterday, which I believe we were allowed 7. I'll have to go to Mark here for the weekend. So in theory, Teddy could probably go this whole game. I think the goal is to kind of work everybody a couple innings every game, but we'll see. Because it's a win and you advance, lose and you go home situation, I think coach is going to want to make sure we get the best possibility to win the game out here. And right now, Teddy is the ace of the staff. I'll take him. I mean, my kid's 6 foot tall, so I don't know if that's gonna. Yeah, no, he's in. But we have some youth XLs. I'm sure we'll take him. You just ended up with somebody else's pair of pants? We have a mom over here explaining, from the other team explaining, she ended up with a different pair of pants that don't belong to her son. She's trying to give them away. So, Teddy on the mound, he belongs to me. Couldn't be prouder of my kiddo, love him very much, but he better get some strikeouts here. Actually, I don't even care if he gets strikeouts, I just need him to get outs so that we can get back up to bats. On this morning, we start at 8:56, so we start a little earlier than the 9 o'clock start time, but it's cloudy, overcast, 60 degrees here. I am wearing a sweatshirt Many of the kids double layered. You got all the parents have sweatshirts and some have blankets. And that second pitch is out. Foul ball for strike one. Expect the day to get a little bit warmer, although yesterday was in the 90s, today it's supposed to only get to the high 70s. And a chance for rain this afternoon. We want to be playing when that becomes a thing, but that's not till like 3. Teddy with the curveball, 51, that's high and doesn't break over the plate. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Keith with the retrieval of the foul ball there. He's a man of many talents. And that ball is hit into right center field, and Isaiah's going to pick it up. Thought about throwing it to first, but instead wisely tossed into second. So the leadoff single for the Vipers. Jackrabbits have played the Vipers previously. We finished the 7-7 tie in a pool game about a month ago. So we play these boys tight. They play us tight. We have to bring our A game here to walk away with a victory. So the runner on first now with the lead. And a foul ball, and you can kind of see it out of the corner of my screen there, so I'll put the picture in just in case. It's not blocking anything, so you can be dialed in there on all this. Teddy comes set. Runner is going. And that ball is way off to the second base side. And so runner's in safely on the stolen base. So Vipers doing what Jackrabbits did. First guy on with a single to the right side, then stolen base. Statistically, when you get that first runner on at this level, they come around and score. So it'll be on Teddy and the defense. Make sure that doesn't happen. And a ground ball down to Gianni. He throws it over to first for the out. And he really wisely watched the runner back to second. So the runner stays there. So good heads-up play. So first out of the inning for the Jackrabbits. And number 15 will step in for the Vipers. Teddy needs another infield ground ball or fly ball here.
Yeah, hopefully. You're good.
Teddy not one to wheel and fire back to second. He will step off occasionally and look the runner back when his infield tells him to. But not big on the pickoff move. And there's a 51-mile-an-hour curveball that's not curving. Teddy's curveball does not break in today. 2-0 count. Ball, Teddy will take 15 will take Teddy's pitch high, the 59-mile-an-hour fastball. So Teddy in a bunch of a hole here. Runner at second, not looking at second at all. Going. And that ball is to the shortstop side on the throw, and the the batter will also walk. So everybody moves up 80 feet. And Joe calling timeout to go talk to his pitcher, get him settled down a little bit. So with runners at first and third, we'll see if Isai has the green light to throw him out at second. Teddy steps off. No throw, however. And first pitch is a ground ball through the right side. Joe knocks it down. And it's a throw error on Teddy. And so runner is safe on the throw and the lack of a catch there from Joe to Teddy. And that'll allow a run to score. So as I mentioned, that first batter gets on, they come around and score almost all the time. And they did here. So one run across, one down, and runners at first and second. Strike outside corner. It's the same one that got Aaron. So So number 24 starts off taking the first pitch. It was a really good play by Joe to knock that ball down. It does have the ball hit right up the middle. And we'll have a play at first. And they got him. So that was a ground ball hit up the middle. Teddy put his glove on it, and then Ricardo had to pick it up and throw it to first for the out. Everybody moves up. It almost works like a bunt, like a sacrifice bunt. Won't go into the scorebook like that. But, oh, we got timeout. Field ump. What's the field ump doing? I guess he's cleaning off the rubber. Yeah, I guess he's cleaning off the rubber to make sure that he sees that the pitcher is on it. So runners at second and third and 2 outs. Vipers putting good aluminum on Teddy this morning. 1 walk. Everybody else has hit the ball. 58-mile-an-hour fastball high. Got to look at Teddy's leg kick here and see if he's getting his leg up high enough. That's where he generates a lot of power, and if he doesn't pull that leg up high enough, he doesn't hit the 60 miles an hour on his fastball. That ball's hit straight up, and that may come back straight down at me. Oh, far enough back there, foul ball, strike 1. So that one hit 60 on the radar gun, so Teddy did get a little bit more heat on that one. So 2 fastballs, both of them high. Let's see what the next pitch is. 61, but low and away for ball 2. If Teddy's changeup is working, that's what you'd throw here. Haven't seen him throw it all day. Seen him throw a couple of curveballs that haven't really curved. Otherwise, been relying exclusively on the fastball. 58 at the chin for strike 2.
Rocket 5-7, lots of confidence now. One more. What's up, kid?
And a ground ball up the middle. It's going to get to Jack in the outfield. Jack's going to hit the ball right back in. And that'll score another. So runners on the corners with 2 downs for Vipers. Number 8 will step in. And a 2-1 lead.
Here we go, Ricardo!
So that error at first has come back to bite the Jackrabbits. It would be the end of the inning. However, now run is scored. Swing and a miss. Sorry, swing and a foul back. It wasn't a miss. Runner at first with a small lead. Respectable lead, but not one that looks like he's going to go. Teddy's pitches are finishing high here. Teddy throws the ball low and away for strike 2.
Hey, reach and finish here.
Given how
Hey, way to fight it off, Jonah. Way to fight it off. Now let's get one in play.
Hey, reach and finish.
I know.
Reach and finish your pitches.
And we're back. As Keith just called, first inning Gremlins. I lost my home plate camera for a second. And a shot to the left side. That'll score another. Great job by number 8 there to reach out and get it. They almost had him at second there. Reached out and pulled an outside pitch through the hole and put the run in. So that's 3 across now. And Teddy fooling nobody today. Without his other pitches working, he, oh, now my first base camera has died. So I guess everybody's just going through the cycle here. So runner at first and second, strike 59. I think you just got to keep pitching there. It's getting a strike every time, and there's not much that the batters can do with that. But with Teddy only throwing 58, 59 mile an hour fastballs, and oh, I can't. That ball's going to drop. Everybody's gonna move forward into no man's land there.
Cross step and run to the spot.
Not much you could do. I know coaches are grumpy, but that's going to fall in most every time. My first base camera didn't get that. I apologize. Still waiting for that to come back. So bases loaded now. And now my camera's back. And number 18 will step in. 2 down rally here for the Vipers. They put 2 across with 2 down. Again, that error looming large for Teddy and the Jackrabbits. Big number 18 here with big bat swings. Swinging the Cat X. 58, foul out of play. Joe running super hard at the fence. Coach running fence, so he doesn't run into it. But without that second and third pitch, Teddy's really struggling because they can tee up on a 58-mile-an-hour pitch like they did there, and that'll move everybody over. Oh, they almost had it, but Joe did not come up with the ball. So, good idea from Isaiah to maybe get the force on a hard hit ball like that, but not a throw that Joe caught. So therefore, another run scores 4-1. And bases loaded still. Teddy not fooling anybody, and the defense not helping him. Swing and a miss, 61.
Hey, pick it up, step on the bag.
You got to throw one of his secondary pitches here while he's got a little bit of a pitcher's count. And shot to Gianni, who picks it up and steps over to third for the final out of the inning, but the Vipers do all kinds of damage. 4-1 against the first, and we'll see Isaiah, Ricardo, Chris, Jack, and Eastside this inning, and hopefully more. Otherwise, going to be a short day at the ballpark. As a reminder, this is the champion tournament, or champion bracket. Jackrabbits are 6th seed, Vipers the 3rd seed after a very good day of pool play yesterday. And winner stays, loser goes home. Winner of this game will play at 1 p.m., so they'll take a 2-hour break. Make sure you like and subscribe so that you hit that notification bell so that when we do play at 1, you'll know, because oftentimes by 1 o'clock we're running late. Jackrabbits struggling at the plate this weekend. Kind of a continuation of actually their loss in, I think it was the semifinals last weekend as well. Not driving the ball as well or as hard as they can. In fact, Coach had the batting cage set up for the boys to work out in this morning and get some extra swings in off the pitching machine. So, worked for Joe, and then after that we struggled in the first inning. So let's see if the body order can lift everybody up.
Ricardo,
And the final warm-up balls have been thrown. The ball's been thrown down, and Isaiah will step in. Isaiah, good day at the plate yesterday.
Okay, ready first pitch, it's coming.
Hey, let's go, Isaiah.
Pitcher wants to talk to his catcher, so he's going to call him out. Although close enough that they can now be heard. Isaiah. So looks like number 3 may be calling his first pitch here, saying what he wants to throw. Isaiah will have to be ready for an off-speed pitch or a breaking pitch. but expect a fastball. Usually pitchers like to start with a fastball to get ahead. And there's the 45-mile-an-hour curve. Broke, but was too far outside for Isaiah's liking and ended up being ball one. 57 ball low. So number 3 looking to, he learned, he throw in that spot where he got a strike against Aaron and where Teddy was getting the calls. Going back at it, foul ball, 57-mile-an-hour pitch there. So Ricardo in the on-deck circle. Ricardo, who has struggled with the low and away pitch last half dozen games or so, is going to have to be very aware that's where number 3 is pitching, and I don't blame him. Nice, 48-mile-an-hour. I think that was the change of the curve. Had a little bit of drop to it, so I'm going to go with the curve because we've seen number 3 throw that one already. So the 2-2 count here, Isaiah's got to be ready for that low fastball, but also that curve. There's the low fastball, but too low and in the dirt. Another great stop by the catcher to bring it to a full count.
All right, Isaiah. Hey, full count here. Let's go. On anyway.
Hey, put it in play.
And he's going to take that ball low and inside for ball 4. So Isaiah with wheels takes first. Ricardo now got to be aware that low and away pitch, maybe poke it into the right field because second baseman is way over to cover the steal.
Break the hands, Isaiah. Break the hands. That's a ball. That's a ball.
All right, we got time called. Ricardo showing bunt here. Ricardo, one of our better bunters. That ball is way away. And Isaiah will take second on the overthrow. Not sure if there was a pitch out there or if the bunt caused number 3 to throw that ball quite a ways outside, but regardless, it gets the Isaiah over to second where we want him. Ball inside. So Ricardo looks like he's bunting here. Not really a bunting team. We don't play a lot of small ball, but given Ricardo's slump, a bunt's not a bad idea, especially because first and third are playing way back. That would be a free base. Now Ricardo looked like he's hitting away. And curveball drops in for strike 1. That ball bounces in. Excellent stop by the catcher. Now the 3-1 count. You can expect that fastball here. See if Ricardo can do something with it. And fouls that off. 56. Straight back. So that takes you to a full count now. So both coaches reminding him not taking ball or strike 3 here. If it's away, you just got to poke it. Ooh, that ball makes him bounce. That gets away. There's going to be a play at third. Isaiah in safely. Ooh, that was close. That'll gives us first and third for Chris as he steps in. We got Jack in the on-deck circle. So we'll see if we send Ricardo. Ricardo likes to run, medium speed. He goes. Ball's in the dirt, strike 1, but Ricardo will take the base. So now 2 runners in scoring position. A base hit would make this game a lot more interesting.
Come on, Chris, base hit. Up to you. Let's go.
Hit away, Chris. We're not going to bunt. We got guys on second and third. You're not. Your job is to hit the ball in the outfield here. Oh, I take that back. We are going to bunt. He's in there safely. Good heads-up play by everybody there. Chris with a nice laid-down bunt. Yeah, a safety squeeze. We don't see that very much, but coach seeing that we're in a slump and we need hits, or we need, get guys on as we can.
You guys come here. Jack, you guys come here real quick. Jack, come here.
So now Jack, our sole left-hander, in against face the lefty. We'll see if we see more of that curveball. Left-handed curveball is more effective against a left-handed batter. Runners on the corners. Chris is going to go and throw it to the shortstop halfway through to see if they can't get Ricardo. Ricardo was onto it. Goes back to third. So 2 runners in scoring position now for Jack. Jack hit one way over the right fielder's head yesterday. Oh, and he hits one way down the right field line. So he's been seeing the ball well lately. After a midseason slump that lasted way too many games, he has really been better with the bat here lately, getting early swings and making good contact with the barrel of the bat. So a chance to pick up 2 of his teammates if he can hit one like that, but fair territory. Instead, he hits that ball straight up to the right side. Second baseman gets it, and batter is out. So no infield fly there because there's no force play. So had the ball dropped, the only play would have been at first. And both the runners return to their base safely. 1 down. Isai now steps in. And Joe will be in the on-deck circles. This will flip the order over. Wait, we got one. Not sure how many outs. Go back and check, thankfully, because was signaling 2 outs. But there's only 1 out. And that ball gets out of number 3's hand. Just from the very beginning of that pitch, you could see it wasn't going to come in competitively, so ball 1. Happens to the best of pitchers. They don't get the grip they want. And Isai with a shot right up the middle. And that's going to score 1. And we're going to send Chris. And it's going to be cut, and he's going to score. So Isai with a big RBI single up the middle, a 2-run score. We got a 4-3 ball game. 4-4 ball game, excuse me. Much more interesting now with this tie ball game. And Joe up. Joe hit a nice hard shot to the right side last inning. But we'll see if he does it again. And we'll see Isai as our catcher, generally not given the steal sign. So we're going to need to either get a pass ball here to move him over, or maybe a sacrifice. Oh, I thought we might.
That's not a good bunt, bud. You can't do this. You got to square it up, get out there.
So Joe tried to square up there, but last minute, and as such, just knocked it off foul. So first strike to him. So Jackrabbits decided, the coaches decided to play a little small ball here. Generally, we like the big swings, but they have been not with us this weekend. So get on any way you can, bunt if we can. Third baseman playing even with the bag. So if Joe can put it down the third base line, he's likely to get on. We got a 1-1 count and a barking dog over here. Oh, that's your dog? He's being moved down the left field line. So one ball's inside. Joe is really selling that inside pitch. There's a big movement of the legs there.
Not jealous, little kid.
The ball floats high and away, 53. So that looked like that was maybe the curveball again. I like that he's mixing it in rather than just giving up on it. It does keep the boys honest. With a 3-1 count, and Joe can sit fastball middle here and see what he gets. And he gets a fastball middle and takes it for strike 2.
Get your back, keep him driving. Now we got to protect.
The pitcher does have a little bit of a arm side run on his fastball, but yeah, we should be swinging at those pitches. And Joe fouls that one away, so he does live to see another pitch there. Would you like to see? Jorge in the on-deck circle. And a ground ball to second. To first is going to be high. So the force at second for the out, but Joe in on the field, or to first on the fielder's choice. So runner still on first now with 2 down. Jorge, who struck out last time. Oh, Joe's going to get picked off. Oh no, he gets over. He had to just put his head down and ran. So that was enough to get over to second. Wow. Usually we've seen the boys lollygag or whatever. Joe just put his head down and decided he's going to get out. He's going to get out. At the same time, there's a pickle on the other field. So lots of excitement. They got a pickle over there too. So, oh, is he safe? And that ball is ball.
Let's go. It's a bad habit. You do it sometimes too. And sometimes you look at it and you just got to focus on the batter. You can't keep staring.
Ooh, that ball gets away. And it's going to bounce over, and it won't be a play at third. Joe read that well. So Jorge now got a 2-ball count. And he hits that ball straight up in the air. And the pitcher comes down with it for the third out of the inning. The Jackrabbits do tie it up, right? And will take the field in the bottom of the second.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
So not the inning we wanted. We wanted to put more runs on the board, but certainly an nice comeback inning for sure.
Check the board.
Sure. Oh, thank you.
You're catching.
So I'm mic'd on the third base camera for our dugout, like just background noise, and then me, and that's it. So it doesn't, I mute the other team. So I'm not picking you guys up unless you're close enough to pick up my mic here. Like you'd have to be on my shoulder. So people might hear this conversation, but don't do that. And then I always mute the other team because it's not fair, and honestly I don't know what other parents are going to say. Because we're on YouTube, so, and I've said that yeah, it's way better. Game Changer charges all the grandmas $2.99 a month, and then you gotta do remote IT support for grandma and grandpa. You're like, pull it up on your phone. Okay, what's the website? It's an app, Dad. Like, it's just too much. So we just go to Colorado Jackrabbits on YouTube, and then you look smart and sophisticated, and you clearly. You clearly got it. I'm just saying that grandma and grandpa in Nevada struggle. It was Game Changer when I explained. Yeah, well, they actually don't. The reason they continue to live there is because they don't gamble. If you go there and gamble, you don't live there very long. You're broke. I mean, they don't build those giant palaces because they're giving away money, right? So, but putting it on YouTube, it also allows, your outfielder who made a nice catch, or your pitcher can come back and look at his breaking ball not breaking, and he doesn't. You guys don't have to get the $2.99. Subscription. He can just come back and watch every inning. My son's pitching. Oh, he was pitching. We got Gianni on the mound now, but he'll come back and look at some film and check it out. We've got Jorge, who's 0 for 2 today, but batting .468 or whatever. He'll come back and watch it. I've got 3 cameras. I've got the home plate one. I've got one above your dugout that covers first base. And then I've got one above our dugout that'll cover third base. And then obviously right field and left field accordingly. Yeah, I switch around, so this iPad will cover it all up here. So like that double play you guys almost had, we had a camera that shoots up the middle, so you'll see the force, and then I switched to first, and then the ball was high, so you'll be able to see that. When you go back and watch, you'll see. That was an error on your middle infielder, yeah. Oh, well, we'll appreciate it because that means it's a base hit. That's a base hit for our guy. It's also, it's hard, right? They're 13, right? So let's be glad they got up this morning. They found the right shoes, right? My son decided to eat oatmeal once we got here. 45-minute drive the whole time. La-di-da. All right, buddy, let's go. Oh, I'm going to have breakfast now. Oh, you sit in the car and have breakfast even though everybody else is warming up. Coach busted out the batting cage because you guys had 4 hits all of yesterday. Get in there and get some swings. But the oatmeal, I'm hungry. Right? So then to expect them to like be perfect on the field in high pressure bang bang situations. I mean, I don't know if somebody's 70 or 80 pounds, no, they're all 120 pounds now, running at me full speed, and I got to throw a ball over them. Like, I'm probably going to airmail it too, right? Like, right? So so maybe it's air, maybe it's a not. I don't, you know. No, this is my midlife crisis. I do talk for a living though. I do politics and policy for the solar industry. So that's my job there, is talk to politicians and decision regulators about solar stuff. But this is just, otherwise I just yell at the ump and I yell at, you know. This keeps me occupied, not thrown the games, and embarrasses my son less. So that's the important part. So, yeah. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. You should tell USSSA. So yeah, USSSA doesn't let me talk because we had one grandma who was upset, and so I love Cabo for that reason. So yeah. So this is my last weekend because we're in a USSSA tournament next weekend, then we're done. So yeah. Thank you. Yeah, till next year, exactly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we just had a nice conversation with some parents from the Vipers, and I didn't get a chance to tell you that Gianni is now on the mound. And Isai still behind the plate. Joe at first, Chris at second. Ricardo will move to short and Jorge to third when Gianni's on the mound. So that'll be the end of the day for Teddy, who got roughed up pretty hard for 4 runs. In right, we've got Isaiah. In center, we've got Jack. And in left, we have Aaron. And that'll be ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike here. So Gianni looking much stronger on the mound. Remember, we had that arm injury that kept him kind of sidelined for a little bit. He tried to gut it out, but ultimately was just not as effective. Yesterday looked very effective. Throwing 64 here to start the morning, so a little more heat than Teddy, almost 4 miles an hour. And we'll see if 17 can queue up on that. The Vipers were having no problem hitting Teddy's fastball, but almost 10% faster from Gianni. We'll see if they can hit it. It's 1-2 count now. Next pitch. And a curveball that sort of just hung in there. Chris with it, calls it. And out number 1.
Chris, never me. I got
He caught in the webbing of his glove, and it looked to me like it was going to drop.
Come on, boys, let's go.
So left-handed batting number 3 steps in. The pitcher, he'll see his first pitch from Gianni, and that one comes back at me, and I definitely dodged. There's a fence in the way. There's no reason for me to dodge, but I definitely did. So Gianni doing what Teddy was not able to, which is to start each batter here with a strike. For the pitcher, once you start with a strike, really you have so much more opportunity to do what you want to do. Strike 2. So that low and away pitch being given to left-handed and right-handed, or being called on left-handed and right-handed batters. And swing and a miss, a 62-mile-an-hour pitch in his eyes. But with an 0-2 count, number 3 was ready to swing. And a nice throw around the infield. A little joking there from Jorge to Gianni. So 2 up, 2 down now for the Vipers. Gianni absolutely having the inning he wants to have here on the mound.
Come on, Logan.
Comes set, first pitch. Ooh, he starts him off with a curveball. I like it. 57 on the outside. Able to foul that ball away. But that's a nice start. Mix him up a little bit. Keep the batters guessing. So number 15 now has seen the curveball and effectively fouled it off. But if you come back with like a fastball inside, you're going to really flummox the batter. And that's what Isai is looking to do, and that's what
Nice spot.
Gianni is able to do with a fastball inside the knees to get a curveball outside.
Pitch 1-9.
I pity a batter now. What are you looking for here? You have no idea. I would sit fastball, but I'll bet Gianni throws the curve here.
Break it down, buddy.
And he throws the fastball 65 right past number 15 for a swing and a miss for 3 up, 3 down. So the single best inning of the weekend for the Jackrabbits. And they will put their helmets on here in the bottom of the second. Let's see who we'll have up. I think it's going to be Teddy starting off, then Gianni, the man of the hour, Aaron, Isaiah, Ricardo, and then hopefully we'll see more than that. Looks like number 3, the left-hander for the Vipers, back on the mound. And let's see if he is able to shut down our Jackrabbits, or will he able to get those bats going.
Take picture.
Can you please get on base and worry about that first? How about you don't strike out and get closer to the plate? Come on, Dave, knock it up here, kid.
No, she's straight for us.
Teddy, you gotta go. Hey, you gotta go all the time.
Let's go, big dog. Get them dogs out, boy.
Let's go, Johnny.
Down, Teddy.
Well, shoot.
Box it up now. Let's go.
Man, that was super fast. Or was I just really slow?
Here you go, 19, sweet talk, kid.
Good, Johnny. Come on out.
And then stole second.
Almost looked like a cop when he
Gotcha. Teddy did? Of course he did. All right. Was there a play at first then? Was there, or did he get in there safely? Okay. All right, so I guess Teddy had a bloop single to right where thought he was out almost and stopped running. But ultimately ended up safe at first and then stole second here on the first pitch to Gianni. So sorry, folks, I ran away to take care of a little business and yeah.
Baby! Yeah, he wants a candy. You got pinata? Let's go, Aaron.
So now a single to the left side there for Gianni. Puts the runners on the corners. Sorry, getting some feedback about my audio today. And I guess I'm not understanding exactly if it's not working or it's working too well. And fake throw down. Catcher faked me out. I thought he was throwing for sure. So that will give Now 2 runners in scoring position for the Jackrabbits. And Aaron fouls that ball straight back. Oh, and knocks my camera to the sky. You need a step stool? Sorry, our camera's looking at the sky right now. It's a telescope, not a camera. Down, down, more down. Yeah. All right, that looked good. Thank you, Keith. Of course, Keith, fixing all the hardware, making sure everything's going on. So Aaron with a timeout. Number 3 took a long time to come ready. And we're going to get a timeout from the field ump, who likes to clean off that rubber and make sure he knows that the pitcher's on it, when to call a balk and things. So we'll take about 2 pitches before number 3 will fill that hole back in and cover it up again. But at least for a couple of pitches, the rubber is clear and available. Wow, nice curve, but started way too outside. So that's ball 2. And the ball gets away. Nobody's going anywhere. It's a very short backstop here. You would need the ball to really kick off way down the line for Teddy to safely score here. And we got a 2-2 count now. Aaron reaches out and just pokes that away. I like that. He's been, he struck out last time on a pitch that was outside. Nice. Live to see another pitch here. Ooh, Aaron almost takes that off the shoulder. It's going to take it to a full count now, 3-2. So, nobody down. Runners on the bases have to be smart here. Swing and a miss for Aaron. So, tough day at the plate for our 2 most consistent hitters, Jorge and Aaron. So Isaiah now with the chance to really help his team. I think did he get a single last time he was up? Maybe he walked last time he was up. 59 on the outside corner, that's just great. I think he walked last time. He did get on. That's right. And he got on and he ultimately came around and scored. So we don't want to be sitting on a walk here, really want to put the ball in play. And he does, to the right side. That's actually going to be enough to get a run in. Teddy in. And there is the out at first, Isaiah. So works effectively as a sacrifice bunt, although it will go down as I think it was a 4-3 put out. And Gianni does move to third. Jackrabbits take the lead 5-4. And Ricardo will step in here. Ricardo bunted last time. He got on, I think. That ball is high and away. That's right. Yeah. Oh, foul off to the right. So Ricardo definitely bunting again here. Wow. A foul ball from the other field just came over and hit our fence. So 1 ball, 1 strike now. 2 down, a runner on third. 5-4 lead for the Jackrabbits. So either a nicely laid down bunt or a ball to the outfield. He dropped it. No running. Oh my goodness. We pick up the run. So we had a beautiful shot to shortstop. He got his glove on it, but wasn't able to stop it. And then bounced the throw over to first. Ricardo had just slowly walked down there, and had that throw been accurate, he'd have been out. Same mistake that Teddy made. You can hear Coach was not pleased about that. Our boys just not doing the stuff that's necessary, the basic blocking and tackling. Ricardo now going steal. And there's a beautiful throw from the catcher, but it is not in time. He is safe The field ump took a long time to. I think that was a strike. Field ump took a long time to make a decision on whether he was safer out there. Ricardo now with a decent-sized lead-off second. Swing and a miss.
Your helmet's got to move, not just
Oh,
your
1-1,
eyes,
my
your
bad.
helmet.
I don't. The ump strike zone is not very consistent.
Hey, put in, boy.
And there was the curve, 49. So when 3 throws that curve, there's a lot of right to left break on it. He's struggling though to, I think, figure out where to release it so it breaks over the plate. And there's a fastball outside. But when number 3 does get that curveball located correctly, he's going to be tough to hit because a 57-mile-an-hour fastball and then a mid-40s curve is going to cause all kinds of havoc for batters.
Come on, let's get right here.
53 and fouled off. So I got a full count. Is ump going to help us here to confirm it's a full count? It is a full count. Okay. So 3-2, 2 down. We've been sending the runner on this count in this pitch. He goes. That ball is hit into right field. Right fielder over his head. And Chris is now hustling. Chris actually hustling. Ricardo crosses the plate, and there's a nice double. So a RBI double for Chris on a well-struck ball to the outfield. And we have a timeout on the field. Chris is going to take the armor off. And Jack is going to step in here. Lefty on lefty.
Do it again, and you go home with 2 black eyes. How's that?
2 black eyes. Oh.
Hey, coach wants you, so get down there when you're done. I'll give you 1 too.
Ooh, that ball gets away from him. And we're going to have a play at 3. Put Chris in safely. Now all of my cameras are moved for what we started. That wild pitch just moved the camera again down the right field line. Oh, and a beautiful shot down the right field line. That ball is fair. Jack with a single. He thinks he's going to go, but he does not. And good throw from the right fielder to get that ball in, keeping Jack to a long single, but does plate another run. We've got 8 for the Jackrabbits for this inning. So Isai now stepping in. That should put Joe in the on-deck circle. I'm about ready to flip the order over here. 2 outs. The Jackrabbits scoring a couple of runs here with 2 outs, matching the Vipers. Oh, and there's a curve. And there's great backup by the center fielder, and the ball gets through. Nothing the catcher could do there. That was a 44-mile-an-hour curveball for ball 1, and it just took too long to get to the plate. So Jack safely at second, and Isai now with a 1-ball count. And a ground ball down third base line, but foul. Coach Hunter able to scoop that up and get it over.
Good job, Isai.
Isai running hard down the line on a little squibber there. He could teach Teddy and Ricardo a thing or two.
Get your helmet if he gets on.
Big hole on the right side if Isai can put it back there. And a throw back. Not too close, Jack in safely, but it does put into Jack's mind the thought that the ball could come back, so I like that move by number 3. Foul ball again off the left side. With 2 down, we've got Jack running on any contact, so he's now done multiple sprints to third base. That ball's outside, 55. All right, we got 2 balls, 2 strikes, a man on second, and 2 down. Ooh, a little high. Full count now. So again, we've been sending our runners from second on this pitch. Let's see if Jack has the green lights. He's not going. Ground ball to third. And a throw to first. Bounces past him. And there could be a play at home with Jack getting in, and he scores on the overthrow. So good base running by Jack there. Good solid contact by Isai, who was 2 for 2 today. And I think I'd call that an infield hit. And so now we're at the top of the lineup with Joe. And he can only be described as a cold breeze flying over the over the infield right now. Like my hands are kind of a little chilly. East side doesn't go. 57-mile-an-hour fastball low and inside for ball 1. We're at about an hour and 5 minutes of this game, so 40 minutes of this game remain. And a ground ball to the right side. Second baseman scoops it up, throws it over. Oh, and the first baseman drops it. So Joe, with a really strong run, is in there safely. So again, Joe and Isai teaching the rest of their teammates some of the things about how to run hard to first. Jorge 0 for 2 today. And one of the most consistent hitters, him and Aaron. So let's see if he can break out this little mini slump. That ball is high and away. Excellent stop by the catcher to keep Isai at second. Swing and a miss. Jorge pulling his head there on that 57-mile-an-hour pitch.
Kieran, let's go. Yeah, we're subbing.
And we have a substitution there. Kieran will come in for Isai. So Kieran, faster of our 2 catchers. He'll be in to steal a base almost certainly now. With 2 down, pretty vital that we have the fastest wheels on the base. So Kieran now with a nice big lead. Kind of a strange time to have a substitution, but there it is. And a shot to the right side. This is exactly why Kieran's in, because he's supposed to score now. And there's a throw at home, and he's in safely. Kieran with a heads-up slide on a play there. He got past the catcher, and everybody's going to move up to a second and third, and 2 down. So umpire having a little conversation with the catcher about where he can stand or not stand when there's a play at home before he has the ball. There wasn't any danger or any damage done, but could have been a really damaging thing.
Hey, time him up. Isaiah, get in here. Now time him up. He doesn't even have a bat. Are you busy?
And we have a new pitcher here on a 10-4 score, and we'll have runners at second and third. So that is a 6-run lead here in the third. Now Jackrabbits have to score a lot more to have a run rule situation, but you want to put enough runs on the board that maybe the 4th inning gets more interesting.
I thought you did it on purpose. I read it and I was like, man, wait till I see it.
So Teddy now hopefully has learned something from his teammates about running. He's going to step in on the new pitcher here, right-handed pitcher, number 25 or 21 here, 24, excuse me, I can't read it all. So number 24 will be pitching to Teddy here, who led off the innings. The Jackrabbits have batted around. 2 down, runners at second and third, 10-4 lead. That ball floats in at 51 miles an hour. Teddy up in the box here, reading a little bit slower pitcher than we saw before. Nice curveball for 50, or glove side run fastball. I'm not sure, didn't necessarily see the spin on that ball, but it definitely moved across the plate towards the glove side. And that ball is high, so all 3 pitches at this point have started off, the shoulders are higher. And that ball is hit way down the right field line, and fair. That ball is fair. It's going to score 1. Teddy's actually running, ladies and gentlemen. And sorry, he's going to get in with a double, and Jorge will cross for the second those 2 runs in scoring position, and that will put us up 12-4, up 8 runs. So Teddy with a kind of a poke there and got lucky. The right fielder now playing almost on the right field line. And the tiniest of leg movements here from the pitcher, which I think robs him of some of his speed. He doesn't really bring his leg up very high. Gianni, of course, hit by pitch. A team leading 1 millionth hit by pitch. He will take first base. No, he is, I joke, but he is, I think now, 16. And we'll have a substitution here. Javon will be in with runners at first and second. Unlikely to have the steal on here, double steal on. Javon will take that pitch outside. With 2 outs, everybody's got to be running hard when Javon hits it. And he does right there. Right to the shortstop. He's going to throw to first. And they get him by a step. So, Jackrabbits do put plenty of runs on the board. Not enough to get into the run rule situation. But an 8-run lead is definitely one that you can feel comfortable with. And we'll go to the bottom of the third. And I'm going to try to do a little bit of work on my cameras here, see if I can't. Well, I'll just do this instead. We'll do, rather than move the cameras, I'll move the image. How's that? Get that a little bit more center. And then, let's see what I can do on first base here. And what can I do for third base? Third base, looking okay, actually. All right, Gianni back on the mound. Big conference here by Coach with his players. For the Vipers, just giving them a pep talk, I suspect. And they'll put their helmets on and come back out for the bottom of the inning here. Gianni doing a lot of gardening out there. A lot of complaints from Teddy and others that the mound here, or the flat as we'd call it, just not up to snuff. We'll have Kieran behind the plate I wonder if that will also mean that Javon will be in left. He is. Otherwise, defensively, we're in the same situation. And Teddy is batting DH today. And Kieran with a throw quite a ways off, but it doesn't matter because it's just a warm-up throw. Number 21 will step in for the Vipers. So I guess an hour and 15 minutes. We got 30 minutes left in this game. Well, 30 minutes-ish left in this game. The Vipers, as the home team, will always be the last at bat. Most half innings take between 15 and 20 minutes. So likely this game will run beyond the hour 45. So if you're on the 11 o'clock game, sorry about that. Swing and a miss. A 62-mile-an-hour curveball breaking away from the batter. So batter was sitting fastball there and then saw the movement. Tough pitch to hit if you're not seeing it. And that's 63-mile-an-hour fastball outside. The Vipers batter with the Marucci bat on his shoulder. 21 ready for the next pitch from Gianni. The ball is offered up but low and in the dirt. Ball 2. So Gianni did have a 1-2-3 inning last inning. Hoping to recreate that here. And Gianni overthrows that one into the dirt. 3 balls and 1 strike. He's just going to have to groove a fastball middle here. Kieran's going to have to give him a nice strong target. And he throws that ball low and away for ball 4. So walks the first batter. Not a great start to this inning. Going to need his defense to pick him up here, maybe with a pitcher's best friend double play. We've got number 24 stepping into the box for the Vipers. Very close throw over. And strike 1 there. My bad. We'll see if the runner draws a throw over. He's got a little bit more of a lead than Gianni likes to give him. And there's a pitch coming home. And a ground ball. Gets through the infield. Seeing eye ground ball, as they call them. And that'll give the Vipers runners on first and second with nobody out. The Jackrabbits got to lift their heads up here and think about their defensive moves. And that ball's hit. Should be an infield fly rule. And they called that. And they're going to tag him. And double play. So we get the pitcher's best friend on the infield fly rule and the play at third. Home plate ump didn't really call that very loud. I'm a little sympathetic to the little disappointed that we didn't get that loudly called, but that will then get 2 outs and the runner at first. So Gianni helped there. Huge lead from the runner at first. We're going to have to draw a throw over. I mean, no, it doesn't. And a ground ball down the first base line. Joe grabs it. Foul.
What? No, you did not.
So yeah, that an unfortunate turn of events for the runner on second, but a convenient for the Jackrabbits there. Huge lead, man. Jeez. Okay, there we go. We're looking them back. You just want to give up the... Kieran got an arm, but you're not going to give up that. Swing and a miss. Strike two.
Kieran, you gotta squeeze it, bud. Come on. Hey, 3 fingers.
All right, so remind me now, if there is... First base is occupied on a drop third strike, but it's not the bases loaded. The batter's automatically out, correct? And a ground ball to Joe. Gobbles up with a bunch of dirt in his glove as well, and he will step on the base for the unassisted out. So a little bit of luck there. The Jackrabbits are out of the inning without any damage. We go to the top of the fourth. 12-4 is the score, and we will see... I think we're middle of the order, right? Yeah. Isaiah, Ricardo, Chris, Jack, and Kieran. Oh, yeah.
We gotta hustle, run everything out. We gotta come up and we gotta get out of this inning, okay? Christopher's gonna warm up now. Let's go start warming up. Let's get about 6 more. Let's get about 6 or 7 more runs right here, okay? Make it easy. Let's go. All right, hits on 3. 3.
And a shout out to all of our watchers and listeners there today. Appreciate you tuning in. I guess there's a lively chat going on in the live chat. So just remember that keep it clean, keep it sportsmanlike. I know we've had other teams watch the game and comment, so just welcome it. Make sure you keep it family friendly there. So Isaiah will lead us off, and he likes fast pitching, so with this pitcher throwing just in the low 50s, he's going to need to be patient and up in the box. And umps now having a conversation. They've completed it, and they look ready to start the inning. All right, Isaiah being told he's ready to lead off, and he steps in the box and looking for a base hit. Ricardo in the on-deck circle. 52 mile-an-hour pitch. So number 24 there with a higher leg kick on the windup, and you can see already generating 3 miles an hour faster than his lower leg kick pitch off the stretch. So the boys need to be ready for that. And a nice ground ball through the left side. And Isaiah will take first base safely. With a big turn, hoping to draw a throw. Doesn't get one. Ball turned to the pitcher. And now Ricardo up. Not sure who's in the dugout or in the on-deck circle. They don't have a helmet on. So one pitch, a single, and in steps Ricardo, who's been looking to bunt today. See if third baseman remembers number 22 is the bunter. And he's showing it again. And, oh boy, throw down to second. And they got him. Yeah, a bad jump, I think there. And great throw by the catcher. So that empties the bases for Ricardo, makes a bunt a lot less appealing. And he's going to have to swing away here. That ball, 52 and high. And next pitch, ground ball right to the shortstop. He picks it up, he's going to throw it to first. And nice dig by the first baseman on that one. Ricardo's out. So 2 up, 2 down. And now Chris will need to get the ball rolling for the Jackrabbits. And the next pitch. Nice curve, drops in for strike one. And next pitch. Foul ball off to the right. So 2 strikes now to Chris. Jack in the on-deck circle.
Let's go, Chris. Come on, Chris. Come on.
And next pitch. Swing and a miss. So 3 up, 3 down for number 24. And that was too fast, honestly. That leaves us a full 20 minutes left in the game. And the Vipers will come up here in the bottom of the inning.
Hey, come on, guys. Let's go. Hustle out. Let's go. Let's get a quick inning in and also.
Hey, oh, you can put me in.
Let's get a quick inning.
So with an 8-run lead, Gianni having thrown 2 innings, I suspect we're going to see... Oh, I take that back. Gianni back on the mound to finish us off. Well, hopefully. There will be a... Vipers as the home team, they will always bat last. So don't really want this inning to go 20 minutes. But if we keep it to less than 20 minutes, there'll be a whole another inning to play. And it looks like we have Teddy in left, Jack in center, and Isaiah in right. We've got Javon at second. You like to see that. Chance to play the infield for him, where I think is more of a natural position. We got Joe at first, Ricardo at short, and Jorge at third. Kieran continues to be behind the plate, and Gianni, of course, on the rubber. And shout out to Jabrell, who's on a family vacation. We miss him. Trying to bring you some victories today. We got a balls in coming down. Jackrabbit's looking a little flat on energy this inning. I don't know if that 3 up, 3 down took it out of him or what, but not playing with a lot of vim and vigor here in inning warm-ups. And a throw down. Nice throw from Kieran to Javon. Let's see if we get a chance to see that during gameplay. And number 4, you're fine, ma'am. Watching your son bat's more important than me calling the game, no worries. Number 4 steps in against Gianni. First pitch of the inning is 64, but very high and very away. Hits off the back fence for ball 1. And the 2 teams that are playing after us, both warming up beyond the outfield fence, if you can kind of see them there. Little tiny guys on the screen. And a ball at the shoestrings for strike 1. So 1-1 count here. Gianni's going to come set. Next pitch. That one's a ball. We have the right count after 3 pitches, and much as the correct sequence, but 2 balls and 1 strike now. And the next pitch. Swing and a miss. 63-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle. So number 3 taking a little bit of step outside the box, get a breather, get his bearings about him. And key pitch here, 2-2. In the dirt, going to take it to 3-2. So the only choice for Gianni right now is a fastball middle at this point. can't get fancy. Gonna have to just challenge number 4 and see who comes out on top. And speaking of on top, that ball is above the helmet for ball 4. So the runner is going to take first. And the first runner on of the inning, not great. Let's see if Gianni now hold him close. And number 18 with that big bat movement prior to the pitch. Back in the box. It's mesmerizing, honestly. Strike right there. Kieran thinking of a back pick, doesn't pull the trigger. Isaiah, though, recognizing it, backing up.
Moving. You ready?
And throw over. Runner back in plenty of time. And sure ball at the knees.
Hey, right at the batter now. Right at the batter. Here we go.
Focus on the batter, kid.
Don't worry about that guy first. Let's get the batter. Here we go.
And Gianni steps off, looks the runner back. No throw, though. Third pitch of the at-bat forthcoming. It's a curve. It is dropping in the middle. And Jack 8 unassisted put out at second. You never see that, but a huge heads-up baseball play by Jack to pick up the ball that drops in. There was no communication, or there was kind of a no-man's zone communication between Ricardo and Javon. Jack just went and got it and gets the force. So I guess you'd score that a fielder's choice. 8 unassisted to get the force at second. The key thing is the lead runner is out, and we have 1 down. So left-handed batter now is up. A little bit to the defense of the runner. He's can only really go about halfway. If that ball gets caught, he's going to get doubled off at first and get yelled at by his coach. And so he kind of was stuck in no man's land as well. But we'll take the out. We'll appreciate the baseball gods being nice to us. The runner at first with a nice big lead, and a ball fouled off to the left side, 61 miles an hour. So hopefully the left side of the infield learned something there. The lefty behind on Gianni's fastball. Strike 2, so 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Mostly that low pitch is being called a strike.
Hey, Javon. Go on. Cover the gap a little.
Kieran getting signs from the dugout, giving the sign to his pitcher. Gianni spending some time looking at the first base. And that ball is way outside. It was 64, so it was clearly a fastball. Kieran with a cat-like reflexes to keep that ball from getting past him. Keeping the runner at first. Crucial 2-2 pitch here from Gianni. You don't want to fall behind this batter. You want to go get him. And he hits the ball out of play down the left field line. So number 7 here lives the scene of the pitch on a 2-2 count. That looked to be a curve from Gianni. It was floating in there. Let's see if he comes back with a fastball to change speeds on number 7. Some confusion over the signs we want to call, the pitch we want to call. Oh, a ball gets beyond Joe. They had him, but the throw wasn't accurate, and so runner at first is back safely. Gianni a little grumpy with himself. Looked like he was having a conversation with Joe about that throw. Yeah, he talked to the coaches as well on the third base side, letting him know that that was on him. He's got to make a better throw there. Runner doesn't go. And makes the out at first to confirm the strikeout. So, and so that was a strikeout, but drop third strike, confirmed, does move the runner to second. And part of that reason, I think, was because the runner on first was going. It's an out, right? Because the base is occupied. But they were saying that he was running towards second, therefore the base wasn't occupied, and you had to confirm the strikeout. Very confusing, more confusing to me than the infield fly rule, honestly. Number 17 steps in with his Cat X in his hands, and he swings at the first pitch, 65-mile-an-hour fastball for strike one. Gianni had some glove side run on that one, it looked like. So it was running away from the right-handed batter because Kieran had to reach out and grab it. When it came out of his hand, it looked like it was going to be right down the middle. And there is an absolute crush down the left field line. Teddy's going to pick it up in the corner, and it's going to be a very, very long single. Ball comes back into Ricardo. Good swing there by 17. Him and his Cat X combined for a nice shot. So that'll put runners on the corners. One down.
Outfield cut 3.
Time.
We have about 9 minutes left in this game. Javon and Ricardo will switch positions due to the fact that there's now a left-handed batter up. Gianni set. And the throw down. Oh, and they had him, but it went off Javon's glove, and the run will score. Oh, great throw from Kieran. We had the ball just go off the glove and into right center. We got a timeout. Coach coming out to see his runner. I didn't see, was it just the slide? Didn't look as though there was any contact out there. Maybe he slid in the base a little hard. I hate giving up a run like that as well. We have an 8-run lead, but Vipers have shown they can score in bunches, so doesn't make me feel good. So a high-pressure situation here for Gianni with only one down and a runner in scoring position, having giving up a run already. Going to be pretty crucial to get the second out of the inning here. Oh, Javon and Ricardo are back now. So I guess they wanted Javon to take that throw. So we got the play we wanted. We just didn't execute on that throw down. So Javon back at second, Ricardo back at short, Joe and Jorge on the corners. Nobody holding the runner on whatsoever. Ricardo, what are you doing? Ricardo, you got to be holding the runner on. And there's a catch. Touch sec. Oh, that's 2 outs. Shoot. So Ricardo not holding the runner on, lucky to be where he was. He catches the ball off his shoestring. Otherwise, that ball gets through. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy with the result, but grumpy with the way it came to be because Ricardo should have been holding that runner on. Otherwise, it was absolutely a no play at third for our infield. So unlucky for the batter there, lucky for us, and number 16 grabbing the ball. Looks like a new pitcher here, I think, right? Because 16 wasn't. Let me go ask the other parents. He was the catcher, yeah. Confirmed it was formerly the catcher, is now the pitcher. And his first warm-up pitch was 56, so he's going to throw 6 to 7 miles an hour faster than the pitcher last inning. We'll have Jack up this inning. Oh, and he had 60 on the gun, so yeah, he's going to throw a lot harder, so our boys need to adjust. Good coaching by the Vipers here to mix speeds for our guys, not to see the consistent speeds over and over again. With Jack, we should run us through the bottom of the order. Jack and then Kieran, or potentially Isai, and then Joe and Jorge. I hope we see, although Isai is 2 for 2, I hope we see Kieran hit. So we'll see who comes out in the on-deck circle here. He does have his helmet on. He looks like he's out. I can't see if he has a bat in his hand. So I think regardless, ladies and gentlemen, we have about 7 minutes left. This should be the final inning here, the 5th inning. But again, the Vipers as a number 3 seed are the home team, and they'll bat. So we'll see them up again. Yeah, Kieran does have the Rawlings in his. Yeah, about 5 minutes left. Yeah, Kieran's got the Rawlings in his hand, and he's got the armor on. So I gotta assume he's been told by coach he's gonna bat. So Jack needs to start us off here.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Jack. All right, let's go, Jack. Jack. Let's go, Jack. Newcastle. We have a break.
Hey, box it up, stay hot, kid.
Let's go, Jack.
So Jack in now with that beautiful crushing shot down the right field line last time, and then also a pop-up. It's 1 for 2 today. And that first pitch was 60 and outside. I think it was 60. I get about a second to look at the radar gun before it goes away. And there's a shot going to be right to the left side. Nice grab by the shortstop. So 2 pitches, 1 out. And Kieran is definitely stepping into the batter's box. Makes a little cross in the dirt. Has a deep breath. Kieran needs to be back in the box against this hard thrower. Swinging early. And he's going to take a 59-mile-an-hour pitch outside for strike 1. That ball's low for ball 1.
Let's go, Kieran. Come on, kid. Let's go, 3. Let's go, 3.
Next pitch. Ooh, gets away. 57. Hits off the backstop. Is actually going to bounce all the way out to the third baseman who comes and retrieves it. Flips it to his pitcher. So Kieran now in a what's called a hitter's count. 2 balls and 1 strike. Pitcher's got to come to him. And it's 3-1. Ball high. Kieran with a couple hundred points better. I'd have to go back and look, but he was batting like 279, but an on-base percentage of like 479 because he has such good plate discipline. He knows where the strike zone is. So again, draws a walk. Not as exciting maybe as a hit, but as good as valuable as a single for our Jackrabbits. So you'll love to see that. Plus with the wheels he's got, almost certainly going to steal here on one of the first couple pitches. And that first pitch, 56, fouled away to the right side. So part of the way that Kieran keeps himself as one of the speedier guys on the team is he runs long distance cross country. As a rising freshman, he'll get to do that hopefully this next year. I don't know if they do junior varsity, if they just do varsity, but hopefully he can run that in the fall with them. And a bunt. And a beautiful bunt. Throw down to first. And he misses the base. Everybody missed the base. And Joe, with a beautiful bunt, is going to be getting runners over to the corners. And there's a play at home. And he's out by a mile. And we'll have a play at third. And it's a double play. Oh, the Jackrabbits have run themselves out of an inning. Ladies and gentlemen, that was incredible defense by the Vipers to be heads up on a series of aggressive base running choices when maybe didn't need to with the lead we've got. That runs us out of the inning. It will now be, time should run, should be over, but the Vipers will be up to bat. So Oh, man. That's the kind of thing we haven't seen, but it looks like the coach has taken ownership of that. I'm trying to understand, but it looks like they were telling everybody to go. So, so yeah, they own that. Bummer. All right, let's see who comes to the mound. It looks like Isai is going to step back in for Kieran behind the plate. I see Chris running. Well, Chris not running, but Chris headed towards the mound. He'll be the closer, which probably means that Javon back at second.
We just wanted some excitement.
So Chris will come in to close the game out. Chris had a couple of innings yesterday as the closer as well. It's a role he's leaning into. And we are short some players here. So it looks like Javon's in left, Jack in center, and Isaiah's in right. Oh, Ricardo's moved to second because Jorge can move back to short because Gianni will be at the hot corner at third. So it means Teddy's on the bench. Aaron's on the bench, and so is Kieran. And we are ready to play, it sounds like. Eastside with a nice lollipop throw down. This game has sure been full of interesting things. We had an 8 unassisted. We had a double play on a bunt where we threw the runner out at home and third. We've had a couple of 1, 2, 3 innings. Then we've had a couple of long rally innings. Chris told to play ball. Let's go. Bottom 5. Here we go. That first pitch, 58 and outside. Ball 1. And that ball is high and inside. Number 15 ducks out of the way. So Chris working the ball inside outside, but not competitively. So a 2-ball count. Number 15, the left-handed batter. That ball's way outside. Jackrabbits pitching just across the board, except Gianni that one inning, struggling to get the first batter out. Instead, letting him get on and then immediately be in a hole. There's basically a bunt. Gianni's going to pick it up, throw it. Got him! Got him at first. Wow. It helps to have a third baseman who can throw 65 miles an hour across the diamond. There is giggles around the infield on that play. He gunned it. And a heads-up play by Chris. Chris was going for that ball and bailed out of the way. So he bails out of the way and lets Gianni have an unabated way to go into the ball. Then allows him to wind up and throw that ball 65 miles an hour plus across the diamond for the out. So Chris, first pitch fouled off for strike 1 here. Hello, some of the Vipers' parents going back to check the video. I'm kind of honored. Let's see if they end up seeing the result and they like it. Another ground ball to Gianni, and Gianni with a double step there, and they got him. So a second 6-3 put out for the inning. That one they got him by a step or two. And number 24 will step in to try to keep the rally going for the Vipers. Of course, Chris, as the closer, his job here is to get the third out. So mano a mano, let's see how this goes. We have not had an official, oh, Chris with the first pitch. 53 curveball that had all kinds of spin on it. Man, I love that. He was breaking that curveball off. It's really had a lot of action on that one. In fact, when the foul ball hit off, it spun in the dirt a whole bunch to show you how much curve there was on there. Have not had an official declaration of time by either ump, but neither ump is especially loud. That ball is hit to the right side. Oh, Joe was calling it the whole time, then backed off. And so that ball drops for a single. And they got him at second to end the game. So aggressive base running all around by everybody. And that is game. Ump putting his hands up, signaling this game. So a good heads-up play there by Chris to throw it to Jorge. It's honestly a weird game. A weird game, ladies and gentlemen. Jackrabbits are victorious 10-5. We'll be back at 1 o'clock. Make sure you've hit the like, subscribe, and the bell button so you know it. But don't know what to tell you. That was a weird game. We come away with the win. Jackrabbits will play again in, I think, what will be the semifinal at 1 o'clock. Vamos Libres. On behalf of Keith and myself, I'm going to sign off. Thank you, everybody.